It's the Ford Maverick. I love this little truck. Wait a minute, you can't call that a truck. The heck I can't. That is a pickup truck. And I'm going to give you a whole bunch of stats as to why this is necessary. Yes, it may be a front-wheel drive Ford Escape or Bronco Sport at its core, but it wants to be an F-150. The payload in this little guy is 1,500 pounds. You've got the one option that I pretty much insist that someone gets is this thing only tows 2,000 pounds. That's not cool. It's not good. You need to spend the $795 option and get the 4,000 pound towing hitch. It's set up from the factory, lights included, all that, wing wham, all that, but you need the 4,000 pound towing. Just a little advice from the Hobley. Got a couple different engine options in this. You got a 2.5 liter hybrid, putting out 191 horsepower. It's got a CVT transmission, gets 42 miles per gallon in the city, 33 miles per gallon on the hybrid, on the highway. You're looking at a Lariat right here. This has a 2-liter 4-cylinder turbo. We're going to talk about that a little bit more here in a minute. 3,700 pounds is what it weighs in at. The cheapest one I've seen on a lot is $24,200. The most expensive I've seen on a lot is $39,700. This one right here is about $37,800. It's got a 16-gallon fuel tank, 22 miles per gallon in the city, 29 miles per gallon on the highway. Standard features are backup camera, cruise control, auto off headlights. It's got an adjustable telescoping steering wheel, power windows, power door locks, power mirrors. It says it seats 5. As long as the back passengers are smaller, the 3 passengers will be okay in the back. If they're bigger boys like me, I pity the fool that has to sit back there with 2 more of me. It's got an 8-speed automatic transmission, no CVT when it's hooked up to the EcoBoost engine. It's got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let's talk about safety right here for just a second, because safety is absolutely amazing in this truck. One thing, it does have a sliding rear window. Right here is the switch. I love Ford's hood latch. Once, twice. This is the 2-liter, which I believe they've done away with the 1.5-liter 3-cylinder option in here. So you've got the hybrid and you've got this. This is a 2-liter EcoBoost, putting out about 250 horsepower. One thing I do want to mention in this particular right here, the center console, because there are going to be rear passengers. There's probably going to be children, young adults. You know, this is dad's truck, mom's truck, whatever, mom's vehicle. So you're going to take them to school, things like that. We do have USBs, USCs, and vitamin Ds. We've got a power outlet. We don't have any cup holders. Now there's a slip-on thing right there. I think you can add on something. But one thing that is missing, there's no vents for the rear passengers. Now, I do want to make this note right here. There's not like there's no rear vents back there, because if we move our seat forward, we are going to see that down here under the seat, so sorry, you've got vents down here, right there. So the passengers do get a little bit of air, but it's certainly not coming from there. So you're gonna have to rely on the center vents right there and the vents underneath the rear seat. All right, rear seat in the Ford Maverick, check. Well, there you go. All right, I switched up on you here. This is a Cactus Gray. This is an FX4 package. I'm going to finish going over what we didn't cover in the copper. That 2-liter engine's got 250 horsepower, 277 foot-pounds of torque. 0 to 60 in 5.9 seconds. Does a quarter mile in 14.5 at 95 miles an hour. Safety features are amazing in the Maverick. You've got driver and passenger airbags, front head, rear head, front side, left side, brake assist, stability control. That's standard. You can also optional blind spot monitoring, lane departure, lane keep assist, cross traffic. It's really amazing how much safety. So the insurance is going to be pretty decent on the Maverick too. There are a few features between the XLT and the Lariat. The truck that you're looking at right here is an XLT, as opposed to that copper was a Lariat. There's a few things. You're not going to have the one-touch up and down windows. You're going to lose dual climate control. This has that FX4 package. Like I said, it gets those Falcon Wild Peak tires, gives it more of an aggressive look, 4-wheel drive. I'm sure it'll help it off-road. You also lose the power seat, but that's not really a big deal. I actually like the denim interior. I almost like it as much as I do the leather. It gives it a playful vibe. Final thought, full-size trucks are getting expensive, and they're hard to drive for some people. This is smaller, easier to manage, and a heck of a lot cheaper. The Ford Maverick.